I'm ready, I'm ready. I rest with you heavy. I don't like FaceTime, but I'm always in your face on your phone line. We be rocking from the morning to the nighttime.
Hi YouTube, it's your girl T, and I am back with another Favorite Meme Friday. Today is New Year's, January 1st, 2021. Welcome. And I hope that this year brings you nothing but goodness, nothing but abundance, nothing but everything that your heart desires. I pray that you go to a whole nother level this year, and wherever you were lacking in 2020, I pray that you are fulfilled this year in 2021. So I want to start. I'm not going to have that many memes to go over today, but I just want to start with, let's talk about haters. Hopefully you're not a hater. Hopefully you are a supporter. Hopefully you are surrounded by supporters and not haters. So the first meme is, they want to see you do good, but never better than them. And let me say, I've seen this meme go around like forever, for like a million times. But the thing about this meme is, let's talk about it. Because here's the thing. I'm sure you guys have also seen the one where it says it's not your friends and your family that support you, but it's the strangers that are supporting you. That can be very true. And in reference to this meme where it talks about they want you to do good, just never better than them, I don't even think that it's necessarily that people don't want you to do better than them. I think that people want to see you do good, and I think people are willing to support, but I think there's a level of fear that some people have that if they support by liking your post or sharing your post or anything of that nature, it's going to somehow one-up them and you're going to get more shine than them. And they don't want to contribute to you being ahead of them. So I think if you're dealing with people who are already established in their field or in their craft, it's easier for those people generally may support a little bit more than somebody who's still trying to level up. I don't know so here's the thing, especially in the Black community, this is my opinion, but I feel like a lot of times there's not really as much room when you're dealing with corporations. I think there may not also always be enough room for so many Blacks in so many leadership positions. So what ends up happening is we're pitted against one another, and we end up fighting against one another because we're all trying to get the same spot, or we want to get into this specific position, and there's only so many that can be in that position. So we're ending up pitted against each other. So I think that somehow stems from, you can even go back to the mentality about how we are with light versus dark and different tones and slave versus house mentality. Unfortunately, that is still very prevalent within our community. And for me, I want to support. I want to be there to support Black businesses and Black owned and my friends. This isn't, the meme wasn't even regarded towards race, I don't think, but I think that within my own community, we're so used to being pitted against each other. History has shown that we have been pitted against each other. So I think what ends up happening is it just continues to play out, and we don't naturally support each other. Unfortunately, I want to be surrounded by friends who champion me in all of my endeavors. And here's the thing. If one of your friends or family members is embarking on a business or a craft or something that's creative, you don't necessarily have to like or buy, but if you share their post, you have a whole nother field of people that may find interest in something that your friend is doing by you sharing the post. It doesn't have to apply to you for you to share the post or support. And I understand sometimes people don't support because they don't agree with what's being shared. If that's the case, that's something totally different. But when it comes to, oh, well, I don't like their music, or I don't like their clothes, or I don't need a tax accountant, or whatever the case is. All I'm saying is sometimes it's as simple as hitting the share button or hitting the like button or telling someone about it that shows your support. You can even support on the back end. Sometimes, I know for me, sometimes I'll be like, oh, well, I don't need it, but let me give you this and then you can whatever. People have sold into my business, and guys, because my business right now is catering towards women, and I've had guys cater and invest into my business and say, you know what, there's no woman in my life right now for me to share this with, but I do want to invest, and you can give the products away or use it for whatever. And I think it's just important for people. Don't be a hater all your life. That's all I have to say. Don't be a hater. You might be a hater. You might just look at it as, I don't have a need for this. So I'm just saying, from a different perspective, let's look more into supporting and less into, no, I'm not supposed to help them because I don't want to one-up them. People will follow you and be all in your business and never support. And I don't understand that. Like, I want any of my followers to follow me because they really want to hear what I have to say, or they want to hear my music, or they just want different perspectives. Like, I don't want people just following me just to see what's going on. Like, I feel y'all looking and it irritates me. Like, I don't know how to express it. But here's the thing. Sometimes people will follow just to get a feel for you, and then they'll eventually jump on board and be like, okay, you know what? I want to follow her or whatever. But moving right along, let's go ahead and get into our next meme. What it says is, by doing what you love, you inspire and awaken the heart of others. And so for what this says to me, in the spirit of moving into 2021 and starting fresh and having a reset, and for one, just being grateful to get out of 2020. But when you are, here's the thing. If doing what you love was easy, everybody would be doing it. Unfortunately, a lot of people have a lot of fear revolving around what it is that they really want to do. As a creative, when it's something that's near and dear to my heart and I'm passionate about it, it's very difficult for me to just automatically put it out there. I do a lot of double thinking and overthinking, and I don't automatically just share. It's not my nature to share. I've always had a fear of speaking in front of other people and being in front of other people and just doing anything in front of other people. But I've also found that in connecting with people and being able to share my story and how I overcome certain things, it actually motivates other people to step out there. Especially if you knew me and you knew how nervous and how overwhelmed and how I would feel being in front of people, and then it's like my whole thought process turns to rubber and I can't think and I can't explain. Certain people have certain things that cripple them from doing what they really love. And the thing about it is, once we get to a certain level of not caring how other people feel, what other people think, and we can truly be our authentic selves, what ends up happening is we can do those things that we love, and we can do them effectively, and we can motivate and we can inspire people. And then in the process, it's kind of like, if you've ever heard the saying, somebody's waiting on you to do what you need to do so that they can do what they need to do. Somebody is waiting for you to build that business, start that foundation, start doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do, because they're supposed to come along and be a part of it, or whatever you're building is going to affect or motivate somebody else. Somebody needs what it is that you have to offer. So with that being said, in 2021, let's work on throwing out what everyone else thinks out the window, overcoming fears. And unfortunately, I think we don't overcome fear as easy because we're constantly trying to see we're constantly in our head about what someone else thinks. But I think the thing is wondering, why do we care what someone else thinks, especially when people aren't contributing, especially when people aren't supportive? Because the truth of the matter is, the people that support you, the people that genuinely love and care about you, the people that are in your corner and they see your journey and where you're trying to get, those people will never look at you in a bad way, if that makes sense. So the people that would look at you in a bad way is because they don't understand the journey and it's not meant for them to. And they're not your demographic. They're not the people that you're trying to reach. So with that being said, this is 2021. You made it, and you made it for a reason. So it's time for you to step out there, and whatever your purpose is, whatever it is that you've been contemplating or wanting to do, now is the time. Now is the time for you to do everything that you said. Because here's the thing. You may have had time and you may have made it out of 2020, but you don't always get a second chance to do the things that you said you wanted to do. You don't want to get to a certain age or a certain point in life where you're like, well, what if I would have, or I wish I would have. You don't want to have any type of resentfulness towards anyone because you didn't step out there and do what it was that you were supposed to do. And just think of how many people that are waiting for you to do what you need to do. And my last meme is, in the spirit of letting go, some people aren't loyal to you. They're loyal to their need of you. Once their need changes, so does their loyalty. Are you a user? I hope you're not a user. Some people aren't loyal to you. They are loyal to their need of you. What is it that you're providing in the friendship? Is your friendship a two-way street? Is your friendship just all you? Are you always the one picking up the phone, dishing out whatever the person needs? Are you able to pick up your phone and call those same people and they answer the phone in return? Are you the dependable one? Are both of y'all the dependable one? Some people will drain you and drain you and drain you as long as you allow them to drain you. I think the important thing here to know is sometimes you just gotta know when to cut people off and put your boundaries up. If you can call somebody and they don't answer the phone and they don't want to speak, but when they call you and you answer the phone and you come to their rescue and you're there for them when they need, that's a problem. That is a problem. The scale is not even. And granted, some friends serve different purposes and some friends are here for this and some friends are here for that. But at the end of the day, you want to be surrounded by people that are contributing to your betterment, who are supportive of you, who are pushing you towards your best self. We don't have time for people to be pulling and yanking on us and draining you. Like, you don't have time for that. So I'm just here to say, know when to let go. Don't settle into situations. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. There's so many different things in our life that pull on us and drain us and take energy from us, and they're not doing anything to contribute in return. Like, some of y'all are not supposed to be working. Some of y'all are supposed to be starting your own business. I'm talking to myself included in this. Some of us are just, I think it's time to start putting boundaries up. It's important to have boundaries and to let people know what your boundaries are. And if they get mad, then that's a sign that they probably weren't supposed to be in your life anyways. But anyways, that is the end of the memes that I have for today. What I do hope and pray is nothing but love and goodness and everything to come to all of you for the year 2021. I don't know what's in store, but I pray that you're intentional about everything that you set out to do. And I pray that the things that you have in your heart that you desire to do, I want those things to come to fruition for all of you. And thank you for tuning in, and I will be back next Friday for Favorite Meme Friday. Have a good one. I'm just gonna do a freestyle real quick. It's January 1st, by the way. It's time for something new, something true. It's a new year and a brand new you. It's time to let go of some things that we know wasn't gonna help us grow. Time to get rid of the dead weight. Time for us to move our destiny, no longer delayed. I gotta move forward. It's 2021. It's time to move forward. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? It's time to move forward. 2021. It's time to move forward. Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 1 is 5. 5 is a number of grace. And I need all the grace that I can get. But you also have to be willing to let go of some things. And I know there's a lot of things that we want, a lot of things that we've claimed, a lot of things that we say we want to just accomplish with our lives. But what are we doing on our end to get to whatever it is that we're trying to manifest? It's time to move forward. 2021. Let it go. It's you.